Hey everybody, welcome back to our Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some jobless reincarnation. And we got a couple comments today, so we're going to see what everyone has to say. The first comment here is the War on Reactors, who says, the direction you think the show, or even each episode is going, isn't easy to predict. Expect the unexpected. And there is a lot of connection to the main character's previous life. Um, I think we've seen a good bit of that already, right? Especially in the episodes throwing us for a loop.
Well, I mean, every so often they'll go back and recap something about his life, which is poignant to the episode that we're watching.
Hmm.
They don't do it like. They don't go back and like episode 2. Oh, yeah, I was like this and this in high school and blah, blah, blah. And then 5 episodes later, oh, here's a thing for that thing that we said, you know? So it's typically inside its own. It's encapsulated. Also, I don't know. We've been pretty good about catching what's coming.
That's true, but at the same time, maybe it'll keep trying to throw us for a loop, so we just gotta be on our guard. But I definitely do like the way that, I think as you expressed previously, the real world still matters to this story, right? That we don't just leave and never come back or ever mention it again, they may as well just been fantasy the whole
I
time.
mean, this is the real world. I think what you mean to say is the previous world.
I mean, if we're gonna get metaphysical, then whatever world you're in right now is the real one.
Well, I'm saying this is the world that the character is in. So it's the real world to him. I don't know what the point is of saying our world or their world or whatever. The only world that exists is the one that the show was in.
So, next time on Metaphysical with Theta. But we have our next comment here, who is Wisteria, who says, good luck on your watch. This show deals with heavy topics like morality, family dynamics, inequality, and sexuality. But their actions should never be justified, so rather than just trying to relate, understanding the point of view of the character is a key aspect of the story. So what do you think of that? I
Yeah.
think that's been juggling a little bit.
I mean, I don't know. So far, everything has been. I don't know. Everything's been. It's hard. It's hard to say because a lot of shit has been just jokey, like, haha, look at me. It's a kid
Mhm.
wearing panties on his head, indicating that the width of that woman's waist is exactly the same as his head. But I mean, at the same time, we also have like, well, my dad hit me, so I just got all psychological on him, and now he's messed up and I'm messed up.
Mhm. Uh, but I guess I have been looking this whole time for oh yeah, I'm waiting for him to change in personality suddenly and be immensely more relatable. It's like no, maybe we just have to take the character as he is. Rudeus will be Rudeus, and that's probably not going to change.
Right.
But I'm excited for some heavy topics. Give me that. This is gonna be good. There's meat here. But speaking of the meat, let's talk about last time. Last time was a young lady in violence. As Gilsane and Rudius leave the village, he reads a letter from Paul explaining that he found a tutoring job for him to pay for his and Sylphette's studies. However, Paul forbids him from returning home or meeting Sylphette for the next 5 years. In the city of Roa, Rudius meets his employer, Philip Boreas Greyrat, who is the mayor and his father's cousin, and is tasked to teach Philip's daughter Eris. However, once Rudius is introduced to Eris, she acts hostile towards him. Certain that Eris will not listen to him at all, Rudius comes up with a plan to gather her trust by taking their kidnapping with their father's consent. Rudius and Eris are captured, and after convincing her to cooperate, he uses his magic to escape with her. Back in Roa, Rudius discovers that one of Philip's servants is working with their captors, and that they took advantage of his plan to stage a real kidnapping. Rudius fights the kidnappers to protect Eris until Gilsane comes to the rescue, killing the criminals and arresting the servant. Once they return home, Eris accepts Rudius as her tutor, and he begins living in her house. And that was last time.
And now we're already on vacation.
Yep, we got our job, and our first day on the job is going to be going to take vacation. Um, The show's been pretty generous in the way it like distributes a bunch of time skips all over the place. I bet we're probably gonna start with like a year into them tutoring, he takes a break.
I mean, I wouldn't call it generous. It seems like we just skip around a lot, or not even. Sorry, I don't mean we just skip around a lot. We don't rest in any one spot for too long.
Yeah, the show is definitely trying to keep a pace where it has a goal of where it wants to be, and that's where it's going to pick everything up. But it wants to have all the backstory and tell you all the important things. But yeah, it's trying to get all the highlights and get those out of the way. It's not like Vinland Saga, where we are going to intimately follow every murder Thorfinn commits.
I mean, we're so in on Vinland Saga that we watch every dream that he has.
Gosh, it's like when I run a tabletop RPG. It's like, so what do you do for the next 6 seconds, everybody? So I think in terms of what to predict for this episode, I don't know. I'm expecting shenanigans. That's about it.
I have no idea.
No hopes, no dreams. Not
Well,
for yours.
I mean, that came before the show.
There we go then. So in that case, let's just go ahead and get started and see what we get. But before we get started, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want more shows like this unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check us out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all to support the channel, just a little bit extra.
There's the link down below. Join our Discord. Tell us what your hopes and dreams are.
Oh, we're picking up 24 seconds after last episode.
エリス様はまだしもなぜ僕までさらわれたのでしょう。グレイラット家の血筋ともなるといろんな使い方があるんだよ。政治的にも肉体的にもね。
Finally discovering he is slightly important.
くれぐれも。ええ、わかっています。ギレーヌがやったですよね。よろしい。事件はギレーヌがすべて解決したということになった。グレイラット家に剣王が招かれているのを知らしめ、家の強さを誇示するためだ。それに俺の存在を他のグレイラット家に知られるのはまずいらしい。
So, inter-family drama then.
まあ、政治的な駆け引きってやつなんだ。
I'm excited for some Game of Thrones here. That'll really spice things up.
パウロの息子だ。エリスの新しい家庭教師に就くことになった。お初にお目にかかります。ルーデウス・グレイラットです。
It's gonna be the one move he knows.
どうやら嫌われてしまったらしい。なんで
I mean, it's dead chest the whole time.
Just everyone on this side of the family except the one is like just incredibly mean. I love it. Oh, never mind. He just has a harsh tone of voice. That's fine. No indoor voice.
はい、父上。
Ah, killed already.
父上、ルーデウスはグレイラット家の血を引く者。
You're also throwing men under the bus.
として温かみのあるものを与えたいと考えております。考えがあるのならばよい。ありがとうございます。殴ったことは謝らないらしい。そういえば、エリスも俺に殴ったことを謝ってないな。
Runs in the family.
いいんだけどさ。ルーデンス、頼みがある。はい。エリスに魔術を教えてやってくれ。何でもお前の使った魔術が目に焼き付いて離れんらしい。それはもちろん。まあ、エリスとそっくり。エリスが。
I mean, that's what you're here for anyway.
この人の真似じゃないのか。それはエリス様本人が僕に言うべきかと。なんだと？頼み事をしたいけど頭を下げるのは嫌。そんな大人に育てるおつもりですか？
Ah, good save.
Physically shaking the house.
Oh gosh, it feels like my house. Like, oh, should we go walk over there and ask for someone? No, just yell.
頼み事をしたいのなら自分の頭を下げろ。そんな頼んでくださると言ってくれたのに。
Never lose any intensity. I love this character already.
お願いします。それが人に物を頼む態度か。
あんたが言うなよ。エリスに魔術を教えてくださいにゃ。
Acceptable for now.
No one expected this.
それじゃもちろん OK じゃよ。なルデウスや。
もっと腰を突き出さないとダメじゃないか。
旦那様方は大の従属好きでして、あれは垂れた耳を模しているのでございます。
読み書きさん。
Raining cat girls, huh?
魔術だけでいいにゃ。
それが人に物を頼む態度か。
I mean, I take it. Why not?
So we started off talking about this show throwing us for loops, and it already did. Oh, here's the montage.
I mean, we don't get an opening, remember?
Right.
Where's the tablecloth? You just wiped your mouth with the tablecloth.
What else is the tablecloth there for, you know?
The cloth, the table.
汝の求めるところに大いなる炎の加護あらん。勇猛なる灯火の熱さを今ここに。
Oh, I love how she's trying to.
Well, that's part of the deal, remember? He has to teach her how to do magic.
I thought he was teaching Gilsane just how to read.
No,
Or maybe
it was in the letter.
she could also just be hanging out with them and trying anyway.
No, it was in the letter. It's part of the agreement that Paul made. Cool, earthbending now power.
I mean, I dig it. Like, hey, he's actually developed into an artist now. That's cool.
Just more so that it's not something we've seen him do before. So now it's a thing. Power.
He's gonna say like, oh yeah, I used to do Gunpla all the time back on Earth.
わかりやすいでしょ。
ふむ、なるほど。なんとなく分かってきたぞ。
いつかルーデウスみたいな大きな花火を上げてみせるわ。
何してるんですか。そのやる気が読み書きや算術にもあると助かるんですが。
This is the wrong person to teach magic to.
エリス、どこですか。 家庭教師を始めて1ヶ月。エリスが授業を聞いてくれない。諭そうとしても逃げ出す。捕まえようとすると殴ってから逃げ出す。追いかければ戻ってきてもう一度殴ってから再度逃げ出す。
Sure, why not?
算術となるといつもこうだ。
Already taking a nap.
寝顔はまるで天使なんだがな。
So you remember also magic wears you out.
起きますよ。起きないと襲っちゃいますよ。
Oh, he's the one doing the assaulting, of course.
まだまだダブル A じゃな。しかし精進すれば E ランク以上になるじゃろうって。お嬢様起きてください。
It's creepy.
楽しい勉強の時間ですよ。
Rudeus is not going to change.
起きないか。しょうがないな。悪い子はパンツを脱がされてもしょうがないぞ。
Yes, they still can.
They certainly can, especially someone with more political power than you.
I mean, you deserve what you get here.
Yeah. Oh, that's something broken in there.
各班からのセットプレー壊し見てから余裕でしたってか
You gotta always watch for the wake-up jab, you know? Oh, she's got firepower.
ギレーヌに助太し願おう
She's gonna Shoryuken
なら
people.
エリスの扱い方にも心得があるだろう
昔は剣さえあればいいと思っていた。パーティー名は国老の牙。メンバーは6人。
Ooh,
剣
it's
士
gonna be
2
fun.
人、戦士とシーフ、それに僧侶に魔術師がそれぞれ1人ずつ。
So we're Paul and the mom, two of those?
What's the difference between swordsman and fighter?
General use.
もし
I
か
guess
して
so.
そのパーティーに父様や母様も。
ああ、
So I was right.
7年も前になるな。
やっぱりそうだったのか
ところでギレーヌ、今までに算術ができなくて困ったことはありますか？
ああ、たくさんある。パウロとゼニスが結婚した後、私は一人で旅をしていたのだが、金勘定ができなくて困った。10日飲まず食わずだったこともある。死ぬかと思った。耐えきれずに落ちていた魔物のクソを食ったが腹を下した。
Okay.
吐き気と
Severe
下
desperation.
痢に耐えていると周囲に魔物の群れが。
なんとも胃が痛くなる話だ
だから算術は覚えたい。授業を頼む。
ルーデウス、早く授業を進めなさい。
Yeah, all you do is tell someone I had to eat shit. And they're like, nope, don't want to do that.
At least it's working, and, well, you don't have to ask her to beat him up.
相手をよく見ろ。相手より早く踏み込んで相手の動きを読み、そこに剣を打ち込め。目をつむるな。相手より遅く踏み込んだら剣の軌道から半身ずらせ。相手の足先と目線で行動を予測しろ。ルーデウス、頭で考えるな。先に踏み込んで剣を振ることを。
Hey, Paul said the same thing
考
before.
えるのか考えないのかどっちなんだよ
エリス、手を止めるな。相手はまだ諦めていないぞ。
はいや
Oh, that crotch chop to the neck is death there.
ルーデウスもまだまだね。
うぬぼれるな。エリスの方が剣を持ってからの年月が長い。その上年上だ。
わかってるわ。それにルーデウスには魔術もあるしね。
そうだ。しかしルーデウスは相手に攻められると妙に体の動きが鈍るな。
怖いんですよ。目の前の相手が本気で襲いかかってくるのが。何よ情けないわね。そんなんだから舐められるのよ。
いや、ルーデウスは魔術師だ。それでいい。
そうなの？じゃあ仕方ないわね。
なんで俺殴られたの
すまんが足のすくむ癖の直し方は知らん。自分で何とかしろ。
はい。ルーデウス、早く
I mean, because Rudeus would win the fight because he's a mage anyway.
手加減してくれてもいい
He's not allowed to use his magic.
ルーデウスが弱すぎる。
Right, right. He's learning something specific.
よ
It would
し。
defeat the point otherwise.
毎日疲れる。
I love the flop.
でも明日の授業の教材作らないと。うわー、めんどくせー。
金を稼ぐって大変だったんだなでも頑張んなきゃなシルフィーと魔法大学に行くために
よし。エリスもちゃんと授業を受けてくれるようになったし、この調子で5年間頑張れ、俺。
That's all.
Just, what,
5
50
years
times
later.
longer? Yeah.
なんて思った矢先、最近おとなしかったエリスの様子がおかしい。
失念していた。そうだ、休みがない。
Oh, going full year school, huh?
エ
Yo.
リス、さっきも言いましたが、町では絶対に一人にならないでくださいね。またさらわれると大変なので、精神的に。
分かったから早く行くわよ。
それにしてもその格好。
まさに孫にも衣装ってやつだな。
What, in the 60s?
ですよ、お嬢様。
I guess so. That's where his brain is.
なんなのよ。
And I guess at least Rudeus has one good coat.
ここロアはアスラ王国フィットア領の中で一番大きな町だそうだ。美しい街並みに素晴らしい城壁。いざ目の前にしてみるとワクワクしちゃうよね。男の子だもの。
This is the anime for the Rampart enthusiast.
I mean, I'm right there with Rudeus. This is the most connection I have with him. I love fortifications. Get me more walls. Do it. Show me a castle.
1個がアスラどうか1枚か。
坊ちゃん、坊ちゃん。
僕ですか？
坊ちゃん、いい服着てるね。漁師さんところの子かい？
そうですが。
なら、とっておきの商品が手に入ったんだが、どうだい？
何ですかこれ？
こいつは今朝手に入れたアスラ王宮秘蔵の薬で。
Ah, snake oil.
こいつを飲みや、抜かずで10発いけるとか。女に飲ませりゃよだれ垂らして股を開くとか。
Oh, he's selling magical roofies.
Rhino horn.
美薬か。金貨10枚。メモメモ。
No, I don't need that. I do that on my own.
メモだから僕が読めればいいんですよ。
何書いてるか教えなさいよ。
横暴なお嬢様だ。
商品の名前と値段です。
そんなこと調べてどうするのよ。
相場を調べるのはネトゲの基本ですよ。
ネット？何よそれ。
ほら、見てくだ
Oh,
さ
that
い。
wouldn't make any sense to you.
向こうの店だと大道
I do love that he's just like straight treating it like a game too. At least he gets excited about it.
問題です。ここで頑張って大道価3枚まで値切ってからさっきの店で4枚で売ればいくらの儲けが出ますか？
5-3だすよね。6枚。
なんだその計算は。
ブー不正解。
4-3で大道価1枚。
綺麗な正解。
Hey, at least one of them's learning.
分かってたわよ。
本当ですか？
She's so proud
最初に
too.
大道価を10枚持っていたら11枚になるんでしょ。
本当に分かってるのか。まあいい、褒めておこう。お嬢様はプライドが高いから褒めて伸ばすのだ。
あ、今度は正解です。いやー、エリスは賢い。とまあこんな感じで値段を調べておくと得をすることもあるわけですよ。算術がいかに便利か分かっていただけましたか？
そうね、分かったわ。
I mean, you're also trying to sell aphrodisiac to a child, so.
金貨7枚。
金貨1枚が10万円くらいっぽいからだいたい70万くらいか。高え。うちの母さんはどんだけ無茶したんだ。
何見てるのよ。
いや、何か面白そうな本がないかと思って。
なんだったら一冊買ってあげてもいいわよ。
軽く言いますが、エリスはお金を持っているんですか？
おじい様が出してくれるわ。
ですよね。甘えさせちゃいけません。本は欲しいけど。本は欲しいけど。
いらないです。
なんでよ。
エリスが自由にしていいお金じゃないからです。
どういうことよ。
エリスは僕が月にいくらもらっているか知っていますか？
金貨5枚くらい。
銀貨2枚です。
安すぎるわよ。
Trying to sell me.
私は金貨2枚だ。
何がホラなんだ？
ギレーヌは剣王という肩書きを持っていますし、護衛という仕事も兼任してい
Two
ます。
jobs, one gold each.
This is the kind of shit that I'd argue is Harmon in Ironclaw games. This is why I deserve more money.
This episode, he unionizes.
自分のお金を持てるようになってからにした方がいいですよ。
分かったわよ。
珍しく静かだ。いつもこれぐらいなら楽なんだがな。エリスなりの日頃のお礼のつもりだったのだろうか。
まあ、お小遣いをもらえるように帰ったらフィリップ様に頼んでみましょう。
Ah, there we go. The true way to win her over. Money.
Sure, floating city, why not?
見るのは初めてか？
知っているのか、ライデン。ギレーヌ。
知らないのか。あれは光竜王ペルギウスの空中要塞だ。
Is that a Metal Gear reference?
ペルギウスっていうのはね。
At this point, may as well be.
Or a Mortal Kombat one?
ラプラス？
なんだ、それも知らないのか。
ラプラスってのは人を滅ぼそうとしてたすっごい悪いやつ。
あれ？この話どっかで
Oh, it's an
聞い
evil
たよう
demon
な。
castle. Okay.
どこだっけ？
ペルギウスはすっごく強くてね。12人のしもべと一緒にラプラスのところに乗り込んでボッコボコに叩きのめしたのよ。
ああ、そうだ。家にあった本だ。てっきりおとぎ話かと思っていた。
お嬢様は博識ですね。
今は交流
I can't wait for the reverse isekai where they get told about Santa Claus and just think he's real.
功績を称えてつけられたものなんだ。
ルーデウスもまだまだね。
ラプラスとの戦争とやらが終わって400年。ずっと浮いてるのか。てか、そのペルギウスってのは本当に生きているんだろうか。でも、いつか行けるといいな。
I have a feeling that he will.
どれどれ。
週一の休日を設けて以来、エリスの機嫌が良くなった。適度に
Can't tell if the script of their language is really messed up or if she's just a terrible writer.
お嬢様。
Bo?
なぜにこれを？
この前欲しそうに見てたじゃない。
お前のおかげでお嬢様も小遣いがもらえるようになったんだ。
ちゃんとお釣りの計算もできたわ。
ありがとうございます。勉強の成果が出て何よりです。
Thank you for getting this for me. Tell nobody.
ところでそれは何の薬なのよ。
さあ、今日の問題は難しいですよ。二人ともできるかな？
何ごまかしてるのよ。教えなさいよ。ギレーヌ、ルーデウスを捕まえなさい。
話して。僕は何もやましいことなんか。
And it's gone.
It's probably for the best.
Really for the best.
美薬だと。
美薬って何よ。
After what you did in the barn.
うまくごまかすのは大変だった。何せ巷で噂の暴力娘と脳筋剣士。しかし二人の勉強の成果は着実に出ているよ
Ah,
う
it's
だ。
the torture. It's too terrible. I gotta look away.
それ
Ah.
を喜んでおこう。
I mean, it's not bad. I was expecting a lot worse given what episodes of this type tend to be, but this was just like a day in the life of, slice of life of.
Yeah, this was overall pretty wholesome. You know, just a nice time together, just being, well, I guess their current ages.
Yeah, I mean, other than, again, the whole sex pervert thing, which is off-putting and weird.
Yeah, but again, it's not gonna change. But now I'm suddenly more fascinated by, like, this little bit of backstory they dropped. I think entirely just on the presentation of it, right? Like, it's hard to get across, like, once you start talking about a fantasy world, that something is actually even more fantastical than people like are really aware. And just like suddenly seeing just like floating castle in the sky and just like startling over it. That was a fun scene. I really like the way they did it.
Well, also that the hero from 400 years ago could still be up there.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, there's a lot to break down there. They gotta give it to us eventually.
Pain. Pain is the answer to that.
There you go. The answer is work harder, not smarter. I have a feeling they're definitely going to be talking about the way rudeus can just cast magic without doing any incantation. I think that's definitely what the episode's going to be about.
I don't think we're going to get that until we get to the school. And we're not going to get to the school until we're done here.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that or someone like reaches a plateau or something. That's also possible.
Well, no one's even shown anything like that.
Who knows? So what do you think? You got any final thoughts to wrap up here?
How do you go from, who knows, to what do you think? You can't shrug off suggestion and then ask for more.
Sorry, your immediate response was like, but we've never seen anyone like reach a plateau yet. I'm just like, what do I respond to that with?
I don't know, examples?
People have never petered out in their ability to train, not even once.
Yeah. Well, usually you reach that in an anime, in a narrative such as this. You reach some sort of, I need a book to learn more. I've reached as high as I can with this, and I can't seem to push past it. You reach some sort of limitation from whence you then push past.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't seen that yet.
Well, maybe we'll see it next time.
I don't think so. We haven't seen it yet.
But yeah, this is just the build-up right now. How much of... Do you think by the time we get to the end of the season that he'll be, like, fully grown?
You're saying a build-up. I don't think we're on a build-up. I think we're on the ride. This is the ride. We're not building up to something... The plateau, if you will. We're not building up to it. I think we're on the ride. This is just the journey we're at.
That's fair. We just get him literally growing up and nothing else. Though I thought second season, like, he was at least teenager for, like, the trailer we saw. Oh, I guess we get there when we get there, right? So I think I've expressed most of my thoughts so far for this. I had fun today. Theta, what about you?
Yep.
There you go, then. So let's go ahead and wrap it up for the day. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?